Aquarius. It's Oh My God Tarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. Let's have a look at who we're talking about, and then we'll get into a tarot spread. And here we go. So first sign coming up, so this could be their sun, moon, rising, or just the vibe that they're bringing towards you while they talk about you. Gemini. Gemini energy in this raggedy bee. You know they know how to talk. Them know how to chat. Okay, anyways. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Alright, so Mr. Two-Face over here, Dr. Jekyll in the Hyde. So you never know with them, right? But this isn't about bashing Geminis. Let's see your next sign. Then you got Sagittarius energy, and the energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. So now we have somebody who's, well, we can chalk it up to being good looking. So they talk that ish. They talk that ish because they have a high level of confidence and they love to gossip. That's where this energy is going right now. I'm just, hey, I'm just the messenger. Relax. Finally, woo! Speaking of gossip, Leo energy. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. So you already don't know. You already know. Leo, they love that stuff. They love to talk. They love to say stuff. Flap their gums. We got a lot of fire here and one air sign. And you know air and fire creates an inferno, if you will. So I feel like this could go a lot of different ways, but this vibe is like a lot more action because of the talking. So let's have a look at the Golden Universal Tarot and see what in the, hey, what you talking about? Talking about me? What are you talking about? We're gonna have a look-sees. And I'm just shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. Shuffling. Whoa. Okay, you want to flip over? Then you can. Queen of Wands. Oh! Wow, why are you guys being all unruly? The Star. And the Death card. Okay, so heavy on the themes. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, giving us a little bit of that manipulative energy, manipulative actions. Trying to influence actions. And then we have the Star giving us that Aquarius energy and also this spiritual awakening energy, and as well as the Death card associated with Scorpio and giving us a signal of endings to come. Now that we done got that out the way, in this situation they're talking about you, I feel like it's coming from a place of authority. Like this Queen energy, it makes me feel like somebody from an upper up who cares about the nitty-gritty, or not the nitty-gritty, maybe the nitty-gritty. They care about the things that are beyond business. Okay? And so they do things, they're manipulative, they do that extra thing where it's like not necessary. We could have an amicable work relationship or dynamic, or however you're attached to this person. We could have a healthy situation, but you want to do all that, and when I come around, you don't want to post up. Queen of Wands in reverse. Manipulative. But I feel like this person has an enlightenment, has an awakening, and has some sort of like, 2 + 2 does equal 5, because there was one thing I didn't know about. You know, they're having this like, I just discovered this new information came to light, this new realization came to light, and with my power and authority and my manipulative stance, I'm going to use that to end you. I'm going to use that to end something about you, something that either connects us or have influence on something that will mean an ending to a part of your story. So this could influence your job. This can influence your relationship with someone else. It could influence your relationship directly with them. It feels like they're coming to some sort of conclusion here, and they're getting the black flag that they needed to execute. A reason, a good enough reason. Maybe this person's been weird around you already. We see a lot of this fiery energy translate as that reversal energy, this unlucky black cat, step on the toes because you're moving too fast. Like, it's like a person who just kind of you know when you're getting to know someone, and you may not just be getting to know this person, but when they just are kind of there for all of your bad moments, and it's a coincidence, but it's like, I guess that's how it went down on purpose. Like, I guess all things are meant to be. But like, it's just like let's say you're the great nicest person ever, and this person caught you all, you got, you know, a little sassy with the coffee guy because he's gotten your coffee wrong the 30th day in a row. Like, I don't know, like, if they catch a series of bad moments, they're gonna be like, you know what? Here's what I think of this person. Here's my enlightenment. And I'm putting a stop to this right now. So I feel like something is coming down the pipeline with this person, and they're talking about it. Sorry. I needed the water. I did. So I feel like, yeah, there is a gush of that. And I feel like it's actually something that happens. It's not just, we're talking about, you know, hypotheticals. It's something that goes down, and the spirit of it is like a power move. Like, you've given me a reason to do this. You've given me a justification, or I just learned this, and now, boom, putting the kibosh on either that opportunity, or, you know, I see that this should end here. There's something. All right, and this Queen of Wands could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But let's have a look at what is that thing? Because, like, what is this thing that went down? What are we talking about here? Another instance of the star. So this really is a eureka moment. This really is enlightening. And also, when we dive deeper on the star and connect it to Aquarius, we know that Aquarius is great at networking. They have a broad network, a vast network, and so it's like word traveling. So it may have gone from person to person to person. Somehow this person may have connected to a mutual that you may not be privy to, and they may have learned something about you. But I think that's where a lot of this stems from, is what they've learned that they didn't know before, and that may be the ultimate hindrance. So then we have the Two of Cups, and oh my gosh. Don't tell me that somebody's going to change their whole dynamic with you because they see your connection with someone else. They see either your friendship, which the star could indicate friendship, but either way, it's an association with someone else that they're talking about. Interesting. It's like you have a good connection, maybe with one of their enemies, maybe with a competitor. What's the context, guys? Then we have the Seven of Wands, and that gives us a little bit of that defensiveness, and it makes us go, okay, well, you can defend your relationship with this person, but I'm coming up with a plan to get you out of here. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, they have some sort of take on your relationships with someone, and they are, there's hostility there. There's standing in the ground. There's being like, okay, well, hey, you know, okay, that's your stance, here's mine. There's something is amiss. We have the Strength card, enduring the bull. So I guess this is a long time coming. I guess this is something that you guys have been maybe pushing back and forth about, and then this person finds this extra piece of evidence, and then now, or extra detail that gives them a definitive yes or no to decision making regarding you. Do you guys have that at work? Is that happening to you at work? Where they're like, okay, well, let me ask you a bunch of questions so you can back your way into the wrong answer, and I can be like, okay, well, now you don't work here anymore, or like, now we're not friends because I learned this about you. Oh, you're still in communication with this person? Oh, well, that's what I needed. I felt funny about you for a while, and the fact that you're still talking to so-and-so, done, right? And there is that defensive standing your ground, so that's the justification for everything, and this person is just talking about maybe your justification for being in touch with a person that they don't necessarily agree with you being in touch with, or they're just offended by generally, and they're just like, you know what, I don't care for that. I don't care if it's fair or not. Excuse me. So we have a little more of a dose of that Leo energy with the Strength card, so we know there's some ego involved in here. It's like, it's not like based on the right or wrongness of morale. It's an ego thing. It's like, oh, I don't like that you're talking to them. Well, wow, you know, it's like an ego thing. It's not anything serious. Your final card here is the King of Cups. King of Cups is emotionally intelligent, trying to do right by everyone. But I think you might be in a situation where you're even getting penalized for not going to war, like being Switzerland. Like somebody doesn't like the fact that you're still talking to this person, or you're still in the good graces of that person, or you're like, you know, and they just have a problem with it because they have a problem with that other person. And it's like, why are you creating more enemies based off your enemies when you could just, when you should admire the fact that you have people who are peaceful in your life. You know, what's your deal? It feels like it's one of those situations, and that can span over relationships, both romantically and friendship-wise, and also work relationships. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with any of that fiery energy this month. And anybody that is trying to hate or try to find a reason to disconnect with you, Scorpio usually cares about loyalty and all that. So it feels like if the loyalty is being tested, or they feel like you're betraying them in some way, you may be forging blindly into the drama because of egos. Again, because of them egos. So just be prepared for that. Maybe you want to go the emotional, intelligent route, like the King of Cups, and just try to appease everyone, people please. But if it strays from what would make you feel good, you know, some people don't care. They'll be like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'm a Sagittarius, whatever. I'll just appease everyone. And then some people, they're on their worst behavior or on their I don't care behavior, and be like, you know what? You're not going to give me an ultimatum. You know, it depends on who you are, but I think emotional intelligence is probably the best way to deal with this. Both the Strength card and the King of Cups definitely demonstrates emotional intelligence that needs to be exhibited. And I think that this person, especially with the Queen of Wands being in reverse, I don't want them to, you know, take advantage of emotional intelligence. Be like, well, I know how you feel, and I know you don't like this person, and we're hiring them, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go in advance. Give you a chance to find new opportunities. Or like, just some type of, like, if it's like almost like a fight kindness with kindness. Like, if you're going to try to kill me with kindness, I'm trying to murder you with kindness. Like, And then there's just going to be peace and love in this world. But no, especially dealing with the unknown, and if you have any inklings that mans are feeling some sort of way, just emotional intelligence. Don't give too much information. Work with people in your best interests. Say less. And just be emotionally intelligent and try to understand where people are coming from, especially when they're being emotional. Alright, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description in the link. And the link in the description, I should say. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.